this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sharda.
Good morning, everyone. Mobile technology has been the biggest disruptor of change in the last 20 years. We at NOVIRE and Autoplant have reimagined logistics from the mobile perspective. On that note, we'll be launching a lot of our mobile applications over the course of the event today. Those that are going to help you to handle and optimize your supply chain. So let's get to it. May I now call upon Mr. Bala, CTO, NOVIRE and Autoplant, to present our first application, ePOD.
You can use the...
Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being a part of us in Ignite. We at NOVIRE are really excited about the digital journey in this Logistics 4.4. As Mr. Abhishek was saying, mobility and a lot of other technologies are going to transform this space in a very big way. So when we look at the overall journey in this, it is not a very isolated problem to solve. We are looking at how we can leverage these technologies to solve the problem from where it originates to where it ends in the logistics space. Right? So having said that, proof of delivery has been one biggest challenge. It's been a very manual process, very cumbersome, very paper-based. So we looked at it, we wanted to look at this problem in a very different way. We asked ourselves 3 questions. How do we simplify this process, number 1? And if we are going to simplify this process, how do we use a set of technology that we have to make it much better, to make it very transparent, and how do we enable this in the CSI framework? It has to be very convenient, secure, and insightful. And the third question we asked about is, how is this going to change the entire POD space which is happening in the industry? So when we looked at all of these problems, we picked a set of technologies to bring a solution that can help solve this problem in a much more transparent and much more easier way. So we put together a beacon, we put together the mobile GPRS, we put together a cloud-based solution, we put together digital technology. We combined all of this to bring about a solution which can help to solve the POD problem in a much better way. So launching today is the ePOD application. Thank you. We'll see a series of applications that are being launched through the event. And we're having a demo that is being arranged. So if you want to really have a feel of the application, please feel free to come back.
All right, so it's time once again to call Sharda from Autoplant to come back on stage. Please welcome Sharda from Autoplant.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all loved the teaser of ePOD. So we're here to show you the next app. The effort applied in tracking the sales force and their business activities does not usually justify the returns. Our next application, SalesEye, has you covered. May I now request Mr. Bala, our CTO, to unveil SalesEye.
Good afternoon. I know every one of us here, we will have a sales team, right? And we are constantly faced with the challenge of managing this sales team in terms of, are they going on the right routes? Are they going to the place where they need to do? How is the inventory in the location where they are supposed to go is being maintained? And how do I know whether the salesperson is doing the job that he's currently doing? So we looked at this problem and then say, hey, this is an interesting area for us to be in. And we've gotten a new solution which combines both the tracking as well as the backend solution, which is the mobility solution connecting to the backend with online and offline feature to kind of see how the overall sales force is managed very effectively. And what does this application do? This application not only plans how the salesperson has to plan his route and visit the locations, it also gives him an ability to collect sales orders. It also gives him an ability at the back end to upload all the things that he's collecting in a very real-time manner, so that the people sitting at the back end really look at what is happening on the Salesforce side. So here is the launch of Sales Eye. We call it a Sales Eye because we thought we need an eye looking over the Salesforce to see how exactly it is functioning in the field. So here is the launch of the app called Sales Eye.
Manage your sales force more efficiently and increase profitability. If you're in the business of the production and supply of FMCG or CPG goods to retail outlets, or the purchase of raw materials in supply constraint sectors, such as perishable goods or farm produce, you must be maintaining a fairly large field sales force who meet many customers or vendors on a daily basis. Are you still managing them the old-fashioned way? Give them route and customer lists. Give them the goods for sale or distribution. Wait till they return to know what they have sold, what they have brought back, whom they visited, and most of all, did they use their time efficiently? Something you'll never know for sure. Now you can manage your sales force with the simpler sales way. You can now plot each salesperson's route for every day of the week. List customers to visit along each route. Allocate stock to be carried out each day by each salesperson. Use GPS to track route to ensure adherence. Aggregate the data of stock, routes, and customers, along with history, orders, payments, returns. Download them into each salesperson's handheld when he syncs in. Now each salesperson's life is easier too. Just follow the route on his handheld. Meet each customer with all his data on call. Log in orders, payments, returns. Print invoices on portable printer. Log in deliveries. Take photos of damaged goods or competition displays. Move to next customer. Every action of the salesperson is transmitted back to your computers. In real time over the internet. You get real-time data on each one's stock position. Orders for later delivery come in immediately, allowing stock planning. And your salespeople use their time more efficiently. They're more knowledgeable about their customers and do not rely on memory. They feel empowered and enabled. So, increase efficiency, improve communication, streamline stock levels, reduce costs, enhance customer delight, and improve profitability.
Thank you. Completely powered by the mobile. This is information on the go.
Well, thank you, Bala. The teaser of the app looked amazing.
Next up, we have two exciting mobile applications that we've been launching this year, eCheck and eMonitor. Some of the frequent questions asked by the customers are, where is my shipment right now? When is it getting delivered? Is there a delay? How do I track the delay? We struggle to answer these questions up front. eCheck is your answer. In today's world, data is available in abundance. But how often do we know how to interpret it correctly? eMonitor answers this. It helps you analyze your data, it tells you what's important and why it's important. May I now call upon Mr. Bala, our CTO, to unveil these apps.
So we've been talking about this customer experience. How do we enhance the customer experience? Customer experiences enhances dramatically when you give them visibility, when you give them information what they need to know at the right point, right? So when we looked at how can we enhance the overall experience by giving him where the current truck is, when is he going to get the shipment, what he is supposed to get, and how is he going to acknowledge saying that what he received is in the right form. And we put together a solution which addresses this, which we call it as an eCheck. eCheck basically helps you to track your truck and then plan how your shipments are going to reach at what point, and then also acknowledge saying that whether you have received it in good condition or is it in some form which needs to be reworked later. The second application which we are launching today is the monitor. Most of the time, when we look at analytics, we speak of analytics. Analytics is not something which exists on a big cloud. A lot of data churning happens, and then somebody works on a big monitor. You need some specialists who need to understand what is happening and then to identify why it is happening. So we looked at it and then say, why can't we take all of these to the mobility space? Why can't we give a mobile solution which not only says why an event is happening, but also gives you a root cause to say what are all the factors that are correlated factors which is causing the root cause, so that an action can be enabled to correct when the execution is happening. So that is what we call it as eMonitor, and here is the two applications, small promotional videos. Can you play the next application also, please?
I'm going to show you a demo of our application monitor first that has been using data from NOVIRE tracking devices for trucks that have been plying on multiple routes across multiple trips. For here, what we are doing is we are monitoring KPIs like average speed, the travel distance, the idling duration, the idling count, turnaround time, and the truck utilization across these routes, and also monitoring a particular trip that has of greater interest, maybe because of the cargo it is carrying. Now let's look at a KPI like idling count or idling duration. So if we pick Thoothukudi to Pithampur and click on that particular number, we will see the impact of how the trend chart for the idling duration for this particular route has been over time. Now we can also see a particular drill down for this particular route by clicking on the dimension value tab, and what it will show you is that for different departure hours that trucks have taken off on this route, that is the 20th hour of the day and the 0th hour of the day, that is midnight, you see there is a clear difference in the idling duration of those two trucks. Now what you also see is that if you were to leave at 8 in the evening, you would have an idling duration of 67 hours over the entire trip. But if you were to leave later at midnight, you would expect a much lower idling duration of 49 hours and 36 minutes. Now you can further see the impact of it on the turnaround time on this particular route by clicking on the icon here, and you will go scroll down through all the KPIs and select the KPI for Thoothukudi to Pithampur turnaround time. And what you will see is that if you were to leave at midnight, you would have almost a day less in terms of turnaround time on this particular route. Now this is the kind of insight that helps you decide what is the right time to leave on a particular route from a particular distance, and what could be the potential impact of leaving at a wrong time of the day.
So this is a combination of creating the KPIs, correlations, what matters to you at every stage of the journey. So when you have a long journey, when you have the data associated with it, you can basically select what are all the KPIs that are of interest, and then the system will automatically tell you how the KPIs are correlated, how one factor is affecting the other. For example, in this case, what you saw was how is the idling is going to affect your overall journey. If the idling is happening more at an initial phase, how is it going to affect your ETA? So similarly, we can track, and then we can kind of model most of this. And the whole beauty of this, coolness of this application is you have it on the mobile. Once the data is available and you have it on the mobile and you have the information at any given point of time, so that you'll be able to react very quickly in what corrections that you need to do. Thank you.
So we've had quite a few speakers present from the morning, haven't we? So how about we mix it up a bit? So next we have a role play on a day-to-day scenario from the transportation world. We have a logistics manager and a logistics executive battling it out. Let's take a look.
Hope you are all enjoying. So, we'll start.
Hello,
Bala.
Rahul. How are you?
Good. Bala, what's your status today?
I don't know, Rahul. I just have to figure out. Give me a few minutes.
Okay. Where is vehicle number 4761?
I think it should have reached, but I don't know. Let me call the driver. Can you give me half an hour?
Okay. Where is order number 1456?
I wish it reached. I don't know yet.
Okay. So, can you tell me how many vehicles are standing in yard for more than 10 hours?
Let me call the yard manager. I don't have an answer. Sorry, Rahul.
Okay. I don't know anything now. I need the answer in next 2 minutes. Figure out anything. I need the answer in next 2 minutes.
Please give me some time. At least can you give me 2 hours?
That's it. I have 2 minutes of my patience level with you. I'm disconnecting the phone. Call me back in 2 minutes and get me the answers.
Oh, Jesus. I wish there was some answer to this. What should I do? I wish there was some genie. I wish some solution to it. Where is the solution? Oh, maybe there is a solution. Let me just quickly try.
Hello, Bala. How are you?
Wow. I'm good. How are you, Genie? What's the status, Genie? Can you tell me what's the status today? Oh, it's still not catching it. Can you tell me what is the status today? Okay.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Okay. Let me speak to you better. Can you tell me what's the status today?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Can you tell me what is the status today?
Good morning, Mr. Bala. 36 vehicles at yard, 56 vehicles at customer location, 20 vehicles on the way back. 20 vehicles undeployed. 10 vehicles status unknown.
Wow. Wow. So, Bala, my next question was,
My next question is,
where is my vehicle number 4761?
what's the status of
Sorry, I didn't get you.
what's the status of vehicle okay. It's still not catching me. It's still not trying to
So
catch
does it give only one answer or it give me answer of all my questions?
What's this? I think there is a, it's actually a connected and local store app.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Give me status of vehicle ending with 4761. Give me status of vehicle ending with 4761.
2 vehicles identified. MH43R
Wow.
4161 at location X30 kms from plant. Status on the way to customer ETA 8:30 am the 21st of January. MH43 as 4761 at yard.
Catch this driver, he is doing an EPF.
Please show me the vehicle standing at the yard for more than 10 hours.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Show the vehicle standing at the yard. Can you please show the vehicle standing at the yard for more than 10 hours waiting?
KA28A9673, Chowdhury Freight Carrier waiting for 12 hours 30 minutes. MH11AL7778, Riddi Infrastructure waiting for 15 hours or 3 minutes. MH13AX3856, Satguru Carriers waiting for 11 hours or 5 minutes.
And it also has a
Order 1456 delivered on the 16th of January at Shapur Palanji site.
So this is the thing that we have been working on this year, where we really want to take from a QWERTY keyboard to touch to more voice-enabled system. So the Genie that what we are speaking about is we wanted to make it much more naturally interactive, where people will be able to get their systems live, get their answers live as they speak, and we are working really very hard to leverage both the OK Google and the Alexa platforms to how we can interactively use these technologies to solve the real-time problems what a logistics executive or a logistics manager would have, so that he doesn't have to worry about learning an app, he doesn't have to worry about which buttons to click, what workflows to go. And we are also trying to enhance this more, not only in the English, it can recognize a lot of other languages also. So where this application, somebody will be able to speak, get their answers. So it is still not released in GA. We are teaching this personality a little more manners. You saw a little bit of misbehavior today. It is trying hard to recognize it. So we are trying to make it much more robust, and we are trying to make it much more intelligent in terms of how we can directly connect to the backend and get the answer on the go. So you'll soon see this application available to all of us from the Google Play, and expect more from us pretty soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
So is there a way to ensure that your shipments are being delivered by trucks that are in top condition? Or is there a way to guarantee that your drivers are not drunk? Can you actually monitor all of this, and can you penalize the non-performing trucks and drivers? ePassport just does that. May I now request Mr. Bala to come up and unveil ePassport, our last application for the evening.
So I think mostly today, many speakers have spoken about driver. How do we enhance, or how do we take care of the driver? So in the overall in the logistics industry, it's a driver, and the truck is also becoming very important. Whether the truck is fit to send your consignments, or is the driver fit to do the duty. So how do we do this? So when we looked at it, we worked, even Mr. Rajendra was saying that the NFC-based solution, which helps to identify the driver behavior, which helps to check the driver when he is entering the plant, whether he is in good condition, whether the truck passes all the safety norms before it is being allowed to ply. So we created this solution which is based upon the NFC, where the driver has the NFC card in which he can primarily use to enter or to verify his credentials, and a mobile app and a tab which can be used at the entry level to make sure all the checks are being passed before he is being let in. So we are introducing, here is the new application which is called ePassport, which helps you to do this much more effectively. Solution is highly configurable, and based upon the needs, we can actually configure different stages, different types of checks, different types of driver profiles, and it's also self-learning based upon how the driver was behaving in the past, and it adapts to say whether those checks are passing or not. Please make sure to get it on the Google Play. For any questions, please feel free to talk to us. Thank you.